Optimus Prime is actually the perfect counter to the likes of Mangog. Let's talk about it. Starting off with the menace of every Asgardian, the being of a billion billions, Mangog. Mangog himself already has this immeasurable level of strength, capable of one-tapping the likes of Thor on some occasions, also being able to literally ragdoll, beat down, and give War Thor one of the most iconic beatings in comics. He's also been able to take on unworthy Thor and a weakened Odin, bite the Destroyer armor, which was powered by the All Mother, and has consumed a plethora of gods over years. And no, I don't mean that in a way of, he's just straight up absorbing them. No, this man actually ate them like a whole nightmare. By the way, why have we never gotten Mangog attacking other pantheons of gods? I swear, I feel like that's a very wasted potential. Considering I know his hatred is for Asgard, but he I really feel like he should have been fighting Olympus, maybe the Eternals too. I felt like it was so much wasted potential. But again, I'll go into that a whole another video. Maybe I'll do Mangog versus the Olympian gods though. I don't know. I'll tag my boy Better Ray Trey and I'll probably get his opinion on that because love my Thor brother though. Well, but with that being said here, Mangog's entire thing is that he is fueled by rage. As a matter of fact, he is rage. His conceptual makeup, if you will, is the fact that he is born out of rage. As long as the concept of rage exists, he is going to come back. But you might say legendary. How would Optimus be able to counter him? Now keep in mind, I'm using IDW Optimus, the fifth strongest. Kind of used him for a large majority of videos at this point. I understand if y'all sick of him, but yeah, let's just kind of talk about it. But with that being said here, how would Optimus be able to counter him? Is he as strong as him? In all honesty, I will say this. No, but he is strong enough to actually damage him. He's been able to one-shot his own version of Hell Lords like the Elder Gods, Nova Prime, even beating his own Doomsday like Thunderwing. But what gives Optimus the counter is quite honestly the Matrix leadership. You see, unlike most versions of Optimus Prime, IDW Optimus has full control over the Matrix. And you guys have seen other videos. With the Matrix of leadership being a singularity, this means it can scale in terms of raw power and in terms of negation abilities. The Matrix of leadership not only erases things on a conceptual level, considering the fact that it erases everything that is corrupt and evil, basically any concept that is born of negativity, because it is a fraction of Primus, but the fact that the Matrix of leadership itself is also able to erase things on a narrative level. Being able to erase avatars of Unicron consistently and stall them from coming back for a large while, for a very good while, mind you. And keep in mind, this is important because Unicron's conceptual makeup or conceptual ranking, if you will, is much higher than the likes of Mangog. You see, Unicron is a dark god above dark gods. He's essentially the Oblivion, Lord Chaos, and the Chaos King all rolled into one and then stacked on top of it. And the Matrix of Leadership was designed by the likes of Solus Prime with a tiny fragment of Primus himself, the true essence of Primus, mind you, who is the concept of order, light, virtue, purity, okay? And this means that Optimus, who has full control over this, being able to use it to regenerate himself, being able to use it in full power energy blast, or even use it in small tendrils to be able to eradicate entire universes which are on an infinite dimensional layers, means that Mangog honestly has a direct counter to himself here. Mangog here can't really feed on Optimus's rage because Optimus doesn't fight angry. He fights because it's important. He fights because it's his duty. He fights like a noble knight. No rage, no animosity, just purity. And Optimus utilizing the Matrix against Mangog would actually have some interesting cases. If Optimus wants to control it, he could likely purge Mangog and remake him, same way he did to Megatron, who actually had the corrupting influence of the Quintessons within him. But again, even if you want to say that it would take a while or Mangog is just too strong for this kind of erasure, again, still going to affect him. Characters like Baron Kaza or even the likes of Megatronus Prime also have a level of resistance to existence erasure, but they're not immune to the Matrix of leadership, which actually should say a lot here, considering they not only are multiversal singularities, but they are also conceptual beings, or at least, some of them are conceptual beings, like Megatronus Prime. So, with that being said here, not only is Optimus a great counter for Mangog, but he would actually be able to erase him on a level similar, if not a more methodical way, than Rune King Thor.